Come and get ready with me with a full face of acne-safe makeup that won't make you break out. I have struggled with acne pretty much my whole life, so I have become an expert at checking ingredients in my makeup to make sure they have no pore-clogging ingredients. And here's just a little staple of what I like to do pretty much for everyday makeup. So we started off with our clean face. We've done all our skincare regimen. I start out with an SPF. I use Color Science Unforgettable Total Protection Face Flex technology. I like to mix the two together, fair and shade medium. Make sure you do 2 finger lengths worth of sunscreen. You wanna make sure you're covering your whole face and also your neck. And then you're gonna blend it together. It does have adapting technology, so even though it looks white, the second it touches your skin, it blends seamlessly and with your skin tone, which is pretty cool. So it really doesn't matter whether or not I am just putting on sunscreen or whether I'm putting on makeup on top of my sunscreen is always my. All right, now that our base is on, I do like to go in sometimes with my Chanel foundation. It's the Chanel Les Beige. I'm traveling right now, so I just have my little travel size, but I'll link the product as well up here so you know what the full size looks like. This is very lightweight. It's like my no makeup foundation, and as you can see, it's very liquidy and you need just a little tiny bit. So I just like to dab and then we'll go in and we will blend. Make sure you are using clean makeup brushes if you are using makeup brushes, and make sure you wash your hands prior to touching your face so you are not putting any more bacteria on your face. This foundation is very sheer, very glowy. It is one of my favorites. It has a light scent to it, which I really like as well. It smells just really fresh. See how just glowy and natural this foundation is? It's not heavy at all. It's very lightweight and it just gives you a really pretty glow. Next, I'm gonna go in with my concealer. So sometimes when I have some, pimples, like the one on my chin, my pizza pimple, I'm going to go in with just a little extra coverage for the day, just where I need it, just to cover up maybe a few little blemishes. Okay, next I'm going to go in with my under eye concealer. I do love SPF makeup. As you've seen probably in previous videos, I'm going to use my Color Science Total Eye 3-in-1 concealer. So 3-in-1, it also has ceramides and peptides. It has SPF and it's a concealer. Pretty cool technology when it comes to sunscreen and makeup. I just like to put this on my under eye. This is the shade Fair. A little extra protection since our under eye area is also one of the thinnest areas on our face. Gotta make sure we protect it and then blend. Okay, now that our foundation and concealer is done, we're gonna go in with our bronzer. I love liquid bronzers. They just seem to blend out more naturally and beautifully than powders. So I'm also gonna go in with my Color Science bronze. This is also Face Shield SPF 50. And I'm just going to contour a little bit just around the outside of my face. I do also like to hit my nose a little bit with it too. With a little bit more warmth on my face because we are pale right now. Oh, that was a lot. Let's move some of this down here. All right, so we're gonna take our blending brush and we're just going to blend it out. This bronzer blends so easily. There's no need to really be rubbing it in. Just look at that. And it just gives you just the prettiest glow. Forget to get our nose. I just realized I also have a pimple on the tip of my nose. More pizza pimples. All right, now that we are nice and bronzy, let's go in and set our face with our powders. So I typically like to do 2. So I have the Innisfree Matte Mineral Setting Powder. So I like to go in a little bit under the creases where my eyes like to crease under my eye, and just do a very light amount of this powder because it can be a little too matte. I'm not trying to look super dry. Also, it's mineral based and it is very mattifying. So if you don't like certain areas to look a little bit more on the oily side, like in the center of your face, just apply a very light layer. Like I have the mini size of this and it has lasted me forever. I like looking more on the dewy side, so I typically don't do a ton of powder. I like to have that healthy looking like glow to my skin. All right, before I go in with powder to the rest of my face, I'm also going to go in with a, what is this called? Like a cream blush. This one's by Danessa Merrick's Beauty, and it's also the shade Rose and Brunch, and it's Yummy Skin. Feels very yummy. Take your nice clean blush brush and I like to just pat in. This is super pigmented. You do not need a lot of this. A little goes a long way. I like to look like a healthy blush, not like I overdid it. I'm going for more all natural. Okay, now that we've done our blush, now we're gonna go in and we're going to set. I do like our Kosas setting as well. This is Candy Cloud Set. It's on the pinky side, so I do like to go in under my eyes and on my cheeks with this, just because that's typically where I get the most shiny and the most oily through the day. And go in with a clean powder sponge, or you can go in with a powder brush, and you don't need a ton, and you just press into the skin where you want to get rid of that shine. And then typically I just have enough on my brush, on my pad, just to press everywhere else. So that way our skin still looks healthy, glowy, but not super shiny or like too oily look to the skin. All right, now my lips need some TLC. I'm going to go in with our Makeup Forever lip pencil. This is in the shade Wherever Walnut. And since we got some makeup on our lips, wipe your lips off and then go in. I do like to just overline just a little bit and then blend it out with my finger. So it's also very important, you guys, that your makeup products you're using on your lips as well are acne safe, because this can also have pore cloggers and cause little blackheads around your mouth, even chin acne. So also make sure you're checking your lip products as well for pore clogging ingredients. All right, so now that we've done some liner, I'm going to go in with a gloss, because who doesn't love a good glossy gloss? This is by e.l.f. This is their Glow Revive lip oil in the shade Pink Quartz. It's pretty much just like a clear pink lip gloss, more natural. This gives you a nice little healthy glow. And then lastly, let's do a little bit of eyebrows, because we can't forget or neglect the brows. Your brow pencil doesn't really matter if there's pore cloggers, but if you break out in your eyebrows, yes it does. I think this is Kosas Brow Pop Nano in the shade Brown Black. I like to feather it through. I don't like to have too harsh of eyebrows. I like to keep it pretty natural. All right, that is the finishing look. We look glowy, we look hydrated. It looks like our skin. This is my go-to everyday makeup, just to feel a little bit put together, but with nothing too heavy, and especially nothing with any pore clogging ingredients that'll make you break out. If you want more of our favorite top beauty picks and beauty finds with no pore clogging ingredients, we've got you. We've done the work for you. Go ahead over to onlineacneexperts.com, where you can get a downloadable PDF for free that has all of our favorites, from sunscreens to shampoos, conditioners, makeup, you name it, that will not make you break out. For more acne safe tips and tricks, go ahead and like and subscribe.